dynamic stretches. This is a great way to either warm up or to cool down after your workout. Let's get going. We've got about 10 seconds to get into position. Our very first exercise this morning is going to be a hurdle. And this one is really gonna be great when you alternate between the two movements. I like pulling my shin in to the side and alternating. Once you've done a few, you can start to lean in a little bit just to get the hamstrings and the inner thighs to warm up and lean in. This is a great exercise to also get the hips involved in the movement. One thing to remember when you're doing dynamic stretches is that we are never going to stretch for flexibility with a dynamic stretch. We always want to stretch for flexibility when we are warmed up. So stretching for flexibility is something that you can do once you are done with your workout. But what this workout will do for you is just create some great movement. We've got an alternate hamstring stretch. We straighten the leg out and we push back on the hips. We are alternating between the legs. Keep the leg as straight as possible and push your hips back. Drive your bum to the mat and keep alternating. This one's going to really pull nicely behind the thigh. Always a great idea to breathe in as you load up and exhale as you push back. So meaning as the intensity of the stretch increases, we breathe out. Into the hamstring. Right, so our next exercise is called a cowboy. We are going to alternate between the 2 feet. And you might still need to bring the foot a little bit more forward, but we're going to lean in. You're going to get the ankles and the quad is going to stretch as well. So with a cowboy, it's always important to remember that the next position is the best position. So you can alternate continuously between the two. So for instance, if you wanted to increase the flexibility on this exercise, you would hold a stretch for a longer amount of time, say 60 to 90 seconds. But today being a dynamic stretch, we are going to keep alternating between the two. Lean forward if you can. Some folks do experience some discomfort in the ankles and on top of the foot. Our needle and thread is next. We're going to start in all fours position and push in. Drive the shoulder to the mat. This one is really great for the shoulders, lats, the upper and mid back. Great getting some rotation. Remember earlier we spoke about loading and breathing out. Right, our next exercise is a child's pose, and this one is for the lats, and we do that by walking around and alternating lats. So this one is going to stretch you really nicely from under the arm through down the side of the body. And we alternate sides and push the shoulder towards the floor. Breath in. Exhale as the stretch intensifies. Inhale. and exhale. Inhale and exhale. There we go. We are going to sit back in our hurdle position that we started off today. So using that hurdle, switch legs, and we lean back into the quad, feeling that stunning stretch that you're going to get running all the way up into the hip. Now with this one, if you want to get the best out of it, you want to tuck your foot under your bum and lean in. Keep alternating. Also really nice, you can put your elbow down on the mat to get an extra stretch. Keep alternating. Very nice. Breath in. Back. Right, so our Asian sit. With today's Asian sit, we are going to do with the heels lifted up, and we are going to alternate. And you'll see that I've got my elbow tucked into my knee, and this allows me to create a little bit of extra tension. Load up, exhale as we go up. Now, for the folks that are still struggling with the knees, we can go onto the knees and stretch it open. But for those that have already got the skills to be on the balls of the feet, let's get in there. Right, our next exercise is lats and hams. We're going to push up and lean into that front foot. Every rep, we are going to swap. Push up and across and lean into the legs. Swap legs. Push up and across. As you go up, you're going to feel the stretch and the opposite arm right into your hamstring. Stretch it out. Swap legs. Really great exercise for lats and hamstrings. Breathe in. Swapping. There we go. We've gotten to this point where we are going to do some shoulder rotations. You'll see we come from a kneeling position, and the hands are basically rotating in and outward. Make sure that you focus on the thumbs, because the thumbs really facilitate a lot of movement in the shoulders. So the more you can rotate, pushing to the side and coming up, and we alternate side to side. Inhale and exhale. Great movement in the shoulders. Inhale. And that was dynamic stretches. I hope you guys really enjoyed this one. And remember to let me know in the comment section what your score out of 10 was. How did you find the workout? And thank you for liking and subscribing to our channel. Have a good day.